Genesis chapter 34. And Dinah the daughter of Leah, whom she had borne to Jacob, went out to see the daughters of the land. And when Shechem the son of Hamor the Hivite, the prince of the land, saw her, he took her, and lay with her, and humbled her. And his soul clung to Dinah the daughter of Jacob, and he loved the girl and spoke affectionately to the girl. And Shechem spoke to his father Hamor, saying, Get me this young girl as a wife. Now when Jacob heard that he had defiled Dinah his daughter, his sons were with his livestock in the field, so Jacob kept silent until they came in. And Hamor the father of Shechem went out to Jacob to speak with him. And the sons of Jacob came in from the field when they heard of it. And the men were grieved and became very angry, because he had committed folly in Israel by lying with Jacob's daughter, for such a thing ought not to be done. And Hamor spoke with them, saying, The soul of my son Shechem longs for your daughter, please give her to him as a wife. And make marriages with us, give your daughters to us, and take our daughters for yourselves. And you shall dwell with us, and the land will be before you, dwell and trade in it, and acquire holdings in it. And Shechem said to her father and to her brothers, Let me find favor in your sight, and whatever you say to me I will give. Impose upon me a very large bridal price and gift, and I will give whatever you say to me, but give me the girl as a wife. Then the sons of Jacob answered Shechem and Hamor his father deceitfully, and because he had defiled Dinah their sister, they spoke. And said to them, We are not able to do this thing, to give our sister to one who is uncircumcised, for that would be a reproach to us. Only on this condition will we consent to you, if you become like us, and every male among you is circumcised. Then we will give our daughters to you and will take your daughters for ourselves, and we will dwell with you and become one people. But if you will not listen to us and be circumcised, then we will take our daughter and go. And their word seemed good to Hamor and Shechem, Hamor's son. And the young man did not delay to do the thing, because he delighted in Jacob's daughter. Now he was honored above all the house of his father. And Hamor and Shechem his son came to the gate of their city and spoke with the men of their city, saying, These men are with us peacefully, therefore let them dwell in the land and trade in it, for here the land is large enough for them. Let us take their daughters for ourselves as wives, and let us give them our daughters. Only on this condition will the men consent to us to dwell with us, to become one people, that every male among us be circumcised as they are circumcised. Will not their livestock and their property and all their animals be ours? Only let us consent to them, and they will dwell with us. And all who went out of the gate of his city listened to Hamor and to Shechem his son, and every male was circumcised, all who went out of the gate of his city. Then on the third day, when they were still in pain, two of Jacob's sons, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brothers, each took his sword and came upon the city unawares, and slew every male. And they slew Hamor and Shechem his son with the edge of the sword, and they took Dinah out of Shechem's house and went away. The sons of Jacob came upon the slain and plundered the city, because they had defiled their sister. They took their flocks and their herds and their donkeys and whatever was in the city and whatever was in the field. And they took captive and plundered all their wealth and all their little ones and their wives, and even all that was in the houses. And Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, You have brought trouble upon me by making me odious among the inhabitants of the land, among the Canaanites and the Perizzites, and I am few in number, and they will gather themselves together against me and strike me, and I will be destroyed, I and my house. And they said, Should he treat our sister like a harlot?